Welcome back to Magic Mushrooms Mead. This is episode 37, Clearing the Fortress. Previously on the Fringe Arcana department of Baldur's Gate University, we're literally in the middle of a battle right at the beginning. Two battles, in fact. One with an Umber Hulk and 4 duergar trying to subdue it, and they let it free. It killed a bunch of the duergar and then went after you guys because you look tastier. And then on the other side, with a whole bunch of Quaggoths and the Lord of the Fortress, Zardarok Sunblight, who did get a few good hits in on Chud.
Bastard.
Yeah, almost took you down until Severin went in and gave you some health.
Right? Thank God.
Yeah. You guys managed to finish him off as some people that you recognized came out and some others that you didn't, fighting off the duergar on the watchtowers. Then you heard more fighting, and turned out more duergar were fighting more duergar off on the other 2 towers. Meanwhile, yeah.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, did I hand? I'm trying to remember if I handed. Sorry, continue.
Okay. Meanwhile, Golemov, leaving most of the fighting to the rest of the group after he got out past the. After the Umber Hulk was taken care of, he left the rest of the fighting with those duergar to the rest of the group and went out to look in the forge area. First seeing a big black metal dragon, and started bashing the things that were holding it down until Valin told him that the heart was probably in the forge, heating it. So he went over and started bashing that.
Think a dragon heart would be stored in a dragon, okay? No, but sorry, my question that I was gonna ask earlier was if I actually gave Valin Seymour last.
Yes,
session.
you did. You did.
Okay.
Iggy, Ryan messaged me afterwards, and he was pretty upset because he wanted to either destroy it or sell it to her. It's like,
yeah,
Iggy just wants to. Like, would Dragonfire destroy that crystal ball?
Iggy is chaotic intelligent in this campaign. That's how I would describe him.
Yeah, he's pretty nuts.
Anything
for science.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
His justification is for science, and he can justify anything with that.
Yeah. So, you guys have come out. Lilith and Severin are sticking back for the time being, but the rest of you here have Valin, and yeah, what would you like to do?
Did we finish killing the forge?
No, not yet.
Okay, if not, then I'm just, after my conversation with Valin, I'm going to basically just
bash it until it's down. Okay.
Yeah,
Fire.
Even if everyone walks into the room, and I'm just like sitting there I would just be like sitting there with my arms crossed and letting my trunks do my astral trunks punches.
Chatting with people as your trunks are.
Yeah, just mindlessly chatting with people as it's doing this.
Would I be able to cut it? That's the heart is in the forge, right?
The heart
Would
is.
I be able to cut a chunk off the heart? eat it?
Possibly.
Can I try?
You can try, yeah.
Hell yeah. What do I gotta roll? I just go run up to it and cut a big chunk off? Start eating it? Chew on it?
Yeah, give me an attack roll with a dagger.
Alright.
If I see him do this, I want to do the same thing.
Okay.
14. Oh, sorry, I didn't do it with the dagger. What is my dagger?
Natural 1. Oh,
Natural
wait.
1 for Stamos. Your
get
blade
18.
can't get in. Chud
Right.
with a 14.
No, but plus 4, so it's
Plus
18
4?
then.
Whew. So you are able to get a chunk out before, once the forge is open, before Golumov's trunks start bashing it, and
Well, I'll be
pulp it.
dodging the trunks while I'm fucking cutting chunks off.
So you get one chunk, enough to have a little bit of wet jerky.
Do I feel stronger now that I've eaten a dragon's heart?
You feel very hot.
I'm a sexy
Burn.
frog man, fish man. I'm a sexy fish man. I'm gonna go. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, once the forge is destroyed, I'm gonna like pile the rocks on, like make sure the heart is dead, and then like pile the rocks on the heart.
Okay.
I'm not gonna try and stop Chud or anything in the process, but like
Right.
just-
I'll keep
even
cutting
if
off
he's-
as much as I can, and I'll just keep doing it. And just filling my belly.
Alright.
I wonder, would I be able to save? Would somebody want to buy a piece of dragon heart jerky? We could send it back to the university. Or could we even just take that dragon heart and send it back to the university once it's dead?
no. I have.
No, it wants to die. It doesn't want to be here.
Well,
I
as long
think.
as it's dead, right? We kill it, and then we send the dragon heart, dead dragon heart back.
I'm not interested in disrespecting a dragon, especially considering he's been kind of a homie. So
Yeah, but you're
I would
just
like
gonna
to,
cover it with rocks.
yeah, like properly burying a body.
I don't consider just covering it with rocks properly burying the body. I'm gonna pull out one of my books about burial rites and that sort of thing. Would I know anything about dragon burial rites?
That is something that is likely not even written about.
I'm
They
gonna
probably
pretend.
wouldn't. They probably wouldn't want people to know.
I'm gonna pretend I know what it's about.
Okay.
So I'm
When-
gonna do,
how-
I suppose, a deception. That we need to take it out and
Yeah.
not bury it someplace here.
How common would dragon barrows be?
Not
They
very
would be
common.
fairly uncommon.
Very rare.
So would they have been known about? Like, I guess is the real question.
No, they're not really known about. No.
But yeah, I'm just gonna cover it. I'm gonna make sure like it's. I'm
Yeah.
trying to think of like, you know how when you see like those bodies buried on mountains because they literally can't dig into a mountain?
Right.
That's essentially what I'm doing here.
Well, I'm gonna try to stop you and tell you, say, Golomov, this isn't the way that dragons bury, or how we do this to bring honor to the dragon. This is actually dishonoring the dragon. What we need to do is
It's
put him
unsafe
in.
for Golumoff.
We need to put in some formaldehyde, and we need to send it to the university because that's probably the best way that we can honor this dragon.
As soon as he suggests sending it to the university, I'm just gonna continue.
What's the biggest piece I can cut off? Can I cut off a valve or something like that?
No, you're
Maybe
able to
an artery
get
on
like
there?
a small piece, something that you can chew on, but not something big.
How big is the heart?
Oh, a dragon heart is big.
Are we talking like whale big?
You're talking whale.
So it's
big.
like this, so it's like the size of a small sedan.
Not quite that big. Not for this one because she wasn't that old. But it would fit in there, so it would be probably minimum 10-foot radius.
Bigfoot.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna collapse the forge on it and
Okay.
bury it in the rock and bury it in the forge debris, basically.
All right.
All right. While he's not looking, after he's done that, I go to the other side of the forge, mold some earth, and I'm gonna excavate 5 feet, see if I can get to it and keep cutting chunks off of it. A big enough piece so I can keep for myself.
So doing that, you'll probably get to hotter stone because it's been collapsed in. I mean, you could feasibly get some more.
Yeah, I just want a little bit more so I can have some dragon heart.
Okay.
And then before anyone else notices, I'll do my same mold earth, and I'll just cover it back up.
All right.
So do I just get like a little bit that I can put in my bag?
Yeah, you get a small amount, like a chunk of beef jerky.
Wait, do I know you know mold? Like, do I know that you know mold earth?
Probably not.
Okay.
It's never used it
'Cause,
around anyone.
No, I was gonna say, because if I actually did, I'd probably just ask you to mold it into a coffin more than anything else. But okay.
Yeah. While you're doing that, I'm just kind of. I wonder if could I get enough off that would almost be the size of a page, or like a book cover or something like that.
No, you wouldn't be able to skim that much off. Probably about this big.
That could be a small book. Yeah.
So, about the size of a palm.
So let's say 3 by 3 inches.
Yeah, something like that. So, Valin says, is there something we're going to do about that dragon construct?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I'll as I finish up, I'll look to everyone else. Oh yeah, by the way, it was a dragon that looked like it was made out of Charlatan, right?
Mm-hmm.
What happened to it?
I'm gonna like look up and there's a hole in the roof now, right?
There is a hole in the roof. It's not something that was punctured through. It's an actual rectangular hole that goes all the way up.
Point to the roof and point to the hole. It's like, it decided to go away.
I'm gonna stroke my little weird chin, and I'm gonna be like, I wonder how that happened. That's really strange. How did it get? Where was it? How did it get out?
I point to the other platform. It was on the other platform. I don't know what it was doing there.
Do we know anything about Charlatan dragons? Was this something
This
is it a golem?
This is new. Actually, you guys did see a Charlatan
some constructs of
pseudo dragon upstairs.
We did?
Yes, it had been given as a gift to Grandalfa Mutsgart.
The little clockwork dragon.
Yeah.
This was like a bigger version of that.
This was a much bigger version.
Huh.
I'm gonna sort of in like, well, we haven't dealt with dragons a whole heck of a lot, except for, special requests, and I'll point to the forge. And so, any ideas on killing that thing? Or do we need to kill that thing?
She says, considering some of the things I heard from Zardarok shouting, he probably wants to get rid of the surface dwellers, but who knows? I think that it may be best to look around, see if there's some sort of flight plan, as it were.
Yeah, what it's programmed to do, I imagine, right? Are there any towns around us?
I'm sorry?
What towns are around us?
Oh, the entire 10 towns, but you've got the closest 3 would be Dugan's Hole, Goodmead, and East Haven.
Okay, so I imagine it's going to be attacking one of those. That's what I figured. Does anybody have a way to get any maybe message out to one of those? Do we have message? I have message, but it's only 120 feet.
Do you have sending?
Yeah. Does anybody have
Sending's
sending?
the actual.
Oh fuck! I'd have to wait till tomorrow. I do
Okay.
have sending. Alright.
Alright.
I'll just go. Charging Dragon coming at you.
You have to wait till tomorrow to cast it, right?
But then we'd have to figure out where it's going to.
Right.
Yeah.
And we'll have to save it for us so we can keep it after it's dead.
Valen says we should look around and probably clean up any other followers of Zardrock. It looks like you have friends, and she points toward the other two towers where there's a bunch of duergar up there milling about, having just killed the last of the folks up there in the watchtowers who had been shooting down.
We should probably loot all the bodies and try to get a bunch of shit for us too. I'm gonna nudge Gollum off. Yeah?
Yep, let's get some money.
Yeah. I know
Alright,
you
you're gonna
guys
spend
like
time
money.
looting?
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Can I eat some of the duergars too? I'll let you
You can
So
if
I'm
you
gonna-
want to
I'm
cut off some pieces of duergar.
Yeah. But I'm gonna try to do it stealthy. I don't want to have the other duergar see me cannibalizing. Well, it wouldn't be cannibalizing. Eating the other duergar.
Okay.
So I'll be trying to...
Isn't cannibalism just eating another sentient creature?
No,
It is.
it'd be... What? Are you sure?
Because they're
because,
sapient creatures, yes, it's cannibalism.
Is it technically? Even...
Yeah.
I'm a fish.
In D&D it is.
Yeah, 'cause
Whether
they're
or not
sapient
your
creatures.
people consider cannibalism a bad thing, who knows?
Yeah.
Golemoff isn't familiar enough with your culture to really judge you for it, but like, he's kind of disgusted at least a little bit.
I wouldn't be doing it within... I'd be trying to do it very
You'd
nonchalant.
be like looting someone and then just looking around and
Take an ear off, yeah.
Take a
bag,
bite.
Stuff like that.
just pull a Mike Tyson.
Yeah. Chomp. Looking around. Yeah.
He's
If
basically
that
a
makes me a cannibal, then...
So let's get rid of that. We are looking at...
While they're looting, I want to talk to
Gates.
Valen about
Nothing.
Seymour. Or Professor Scant.
See more
Okay.
butts, yeah.
So with Skamos and Chud doing the rooting around, let's get D20, let's say investigation from each of you.
Okay. I'm gonna give...
Or actually, not investigation, let's get initiative. And whichever one of you gets initiative gets to...
Son of a bitch.
Okay, so Skamos, you get to search first.
While he's doing that, though, I'm gonna cut off a little chunk of dragon heart and I'm gonna give it to him.
Okay.
That's such a nice guy. Try this.
Okay, so...
Spicy.
Why is it so spicy?
So which area did you want to check? The area where there was the Umber Hulk, or this outer area?
The Umber Hulk.
Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna check this area and I'm gonna
Alright.
try to find some shit that nobody noticed was gonna miss. Or is
Okay.
gonna miss.
So,
yeah, I'll go crazy on it.
Skamos, you find 11 silver. Well, actually, that would be 19 silver, 15 copper, and 12 gold.
Although you're
The
rich.
duergar use
Nice.
coins, they don't use paper money, so you're just picking up a whole crapload of coins. There's damaged weapons and shields, but you also get 4 war picks and 7 javelins. And do you have any vials?
I
Did
don't.
we end up having vials from Iggy? I think that was the thing last time.
Yeah, Iggy would have some.
And I'd have. Do I have an empty one for the potion that I drank?
You would have one for the potion. So Iggy is going with you, Skamos. So you will get 4 vials of duergar blood.
Nice.
And they say I'm a bad guy for eating people. You're collecting blood.
You also, from the Umber Hulk, can pull out 4 rations, 4 claws, its head, and 1 mandible.
See, like the Umber Hulk head would be something perfect to send back to the university.
Well,
It can
you
also
guys
be used
try
to
that.
make a magical item.
Ooh.
Takes
what?
time and money, but it can be used to make a magical item, or it can be sent back to the university.
Talking to the right guy for money if you're talking to scammers.
Yeah.
Of course, I don't know anything because I'm not there. So.
All right, and then you, Chud. In total, you don't get any of those, but you do get these. Oh, actually, Zardarok was also in that area that that Skamos went to. So you also get 250 silver and 110 gold.
Son of a bitch.
And
Money.
you get 2 broken spiked gauntlets that can be repaired.
So you can punch people. Fuck yeah.
Then for you there, Chud, you get 6 electrum,
Nice.
1 war pick, and 1 javelin.
I won't pick those up.
Okay.
That's awesome. Might toss them in the
19 tufts of quaggoth fur. And then there are 2 towers that you're able to go up to.
Hell yeah.
So you can get 29 silver, 32 copper, and you're ignoring the weapons, right?
Yeah. Unless it looks like something that might be magical or very shiny.
Okay. They don't look too shiny.
I'm not too worried about it.
And then you also, from the Helpful Duergar, you can find 19 gold and 3 platinum. And then it's up to you whether you want to take any of these, but those 3 crazy hammerers that came out, you can find 3 shells, which are basically armor, just a big chunk of armor. There are 3 hammers, and there are 3 claws. Up to you if you want to take any of those.
So the hammers, like the shells, are just for making armor.
Yeah,
The hammers are just hammers.
just hammers, yeah.
Nothing special about them.
Nothing special.
And then 3 claws would be like the end of the hammers, claw hammers, or
No, they had a claw on one hand and a hammer on the other.
oh yeah, I wouldn't even bother.
Okay.
Not worth my time.
All right.
Did I see
There-
anything that would suggest that there is a secret room somewhere, like scratches on the ground where a door would open?
Not in this area. If you head up north while you're looking around, you do see a prison where the others obviously escaped from.
Yeah. I'll search around there for sure.
Yeah, there's nothing up there.
Not even a secret escape door?
No, nothing up there.
Alright.
So this takes probably about 20 minutes for you guys to do, and you can reconvene. Golemov, you said you were going to talk to Valin and Professor Scant?
Yeah, I just wanted to, I'm just gonna like slide over to Valin and be like, so Seymour has been fairly helpful to us, and we appreciate that, but I feel like there was a finder's fee that may have been discussed.
Was there?
I mean,
Yes.
Professor Scant is a valuable resource. I'll look at him and kind of like side-eye him. And I'm sure in your capable hands he can bring you even more value. But we're just attempting to lift the everlasting winter while
Right.
establishing a university out here to help educate the people as well. So any resources you might be able to help with that might be appreciated to the university and its members.
Okay. So she says, I did offer you something. I didn't offer you money, but she reaches into her bag and pulls out a potion, which, let me take a look to see. Oh, and it doesn't even have a bubbling blue potion that is steaming as though it's boiling.
Kind of like look at her and ask, what does it do?
It is it's a potion of heroism. It blesses you.
I'm going to proceed to stuff that into my bag.
Okay.
I'm gonna look to her and be like, we found out Nas was dead, didn't we?
You found out Nas was dead when you gave Professor Scant back to Valin, and he said they didn't even go look at her body.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's when you found out.
Whoops.
Well,
Okay.
there wasn't very much that was said by Elliot. He said that he talked to, like, a voice over there and picked up the crystal ball.
Yeah.
Speaking of Elliot, were we ever able to make that armor? Or we haven't really had time to discuss that yet? That
Haven't had
razor
time,
sharp
no.
armor. He's gonna be a chunky boy.
Yeah. Okay.
And then from
so-
there, I'm just gonna like, if I have more time, I'm gonna just investigate the pedestal that the crystalline dragon was on.
Okay. Investigating that. Sorry, I have to go back to this. There we go. So, investigating that. This one. There we go. Sunblight and there's really nothing on it. There's a 5-foot high crawl space beneath it, and those arms look less like they were holding it down and more like they were used to assemble it because the pieces are fairly heavy. They're not automatic arms. They're kind of they're manual, so it's got gears and levers and stuff to manipulate the arm.
Yeah. So me doing what I did actually had no bearing on what it was.
Right.
It escaping. So that's
Yeah.
I'm okay with
It
that.
probably would have escaped either way.
Excellent.
Valin isn't gonna stay here, right? She's leaving?
No, she hasn't made to leave. You guys have been doing your thing and she's stuck around.
I've also been distracting her a little bit, and like
That's true.
I'll like shout over to her every occasional, be like, "So, what exactly are we looking for about this dragon? Like, are we trying to find a weakness for it, or?" As I'm like sticking my head into the crawl space and stuff like that.
She says, "We probably want to know where it's going. It's flight path.
I'll like take my head out of this crawl space at one point and be like, "So we should probably search Zardarok's room. He probably has a map, eh?"
Yes.
Can I ask a quick question? Would I know anything about? Would you be able to resurrect Dragon's Heart?
Not the heart alone.
Okay.
With, I believe it's true resurrection. As long as you have a piece, you can do it. But that's a very, very high level spell.
Okay, because I'm gonna go to Golemoff and I'll probably whisper in his ear. I'll be like, technically, if we leave this heart here, there is the chance that it could be resurrected. So I don't know if that's in the plans for our job being fully done. Because I don't know, I don't really trust duergar as much.
Neither do I, but the heart is dead, and we will let Clouth know. And if he decides to, is what's her face in here? The leader of the duergar?
No, she's not.
Okay.
Because they could technically just straight up dig out that forge, have the heart still there.
The heart is dead.
It is
The
dead.
safest spot for it is the university at this point.
No,
Chad makes
no,
a good
it's not.
point. It's not safe here.
I
At
mean,
least if we have it at the university, we can protect it.
Right? And it's not going to be
Well-
used again.
resurrection magic is not common.
No, but
So-
if you got enough money and the resources, like, these duergar don't look like they're hurting for resources.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
ever.
we're gonna go tell Clouth where it is, and we will warn what's her face on the way out that if she fucks with the heart, she will face the wrath of a dragon again. And I feel like the threat of a wrath of a dragon is a pretty good deterrent for not touching something.
Yeah.
All right, let's go find this flight plan then.
Okay.
We're probably good here.
So, are you guys
And
going
then,
to search around on this floor, or are you going to go to another floor?
What else is left to search in this floor?
Oh, there's quite a bit. There is.
Let's start searching. I'm going to start running off.
So there's an opening to your right between two guard towers, opening
that's where I'm
to the south, opening down, and another door down.
Okay, I'll yell
I'm
at
just
you
gonna
guys.
follow
Go
Chad.
down. I'm going to go run right.
You're
No,
gonna run
I'm
right?
following Chad.
I'm running as fast as I can. I don't know if I'm any faster.
Okay.
I'm waving my hands as I'm going.
And Golemon, are you following?
No, I'm actually gonna go talk to her. Why can I not remember her name?
Glenn or the boss lady?
The duergar lady.
Oh,
I can
boss.
you be
Okay.
leaving and
Grand
going
Alpha.
back.
Grand Alpha, there we go. Yeah.
All right,
I'm gonna go
it's
talk to her
Scandal System.
and basically tell her what has happened downstairs and ask her where Zardarok's room may have been. Because
Okay.
she would know.
So,
Will
Iggy's
he
gonna
be
go
far
with
enough that I can-
you. All right. So let's see. 32. So.
Scamos, we might be dying here.
Oh boy.
All right, I'll run in first.
All right. You push the door open. So 2 sets of double doors frame a short corridor. Bolted to the walls are a dozen black boxes, each one measuring 8 feet tall and 1 foot wide, that give off a low hum.
I'm
So
gonna stop before I run through there because that seems like it's not safe.
Okay.
I'm gonna consult my library brain to see if I know of anything like that in traps.
So.
Can I do a history check on it?
Yeah, you could.
I'll do a history check for 16, and if not, then I'll investigate them.
So, 16. History check's not really doing it for you, but it is basically you're thinking through your books, and I mean, you've seen some of the things that have been built, some random machinery, and this could possibly be a trap, an electrical trap.
I'm gonna back up a bit, and I will throw some coins in there.
Okay.
I'll throw 5 copper, and we'll just see what happens.
Nothing happens. You toss copper in, and it lands on, around the middle-ish.
I'm gonna take one of those duergar ears that I happen to put in my pouch, and I'm gonna throw it in there.
Okay. You throw the ear in. Nothing happens.
Do I see any pressure points, like spots
Pressure
on
plates?
the floor or anything like that? Yes, pressure plates.
No.
I'm gonna help Chud out here. I'm gonna
Okay.
tell him it's not a big deal. I don't know what you're so worried about. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him, but simultaneously while touching him, I'm
Push
gonna
me.
push him forward.
Okay.
So let me roll the heal first.
Okay.
Right before I fucking die.
5.
5 ain't gonna do shit to me. I'm almost dead.
So that puts you at 14, and you get
14.
shoved forward.
Would I be able to do a acrobatics thing so that when he's starting to shove, I can twist and have him go over top of me? Would we be able to do counter acrobatics or something?
I don't know. Were you expecting this kind of behavior from him?
I don't trust anybody that I'm with.
Okay.
I already know they don't like me at all, right?
You just assumed that.
Let's get highs or lows.
All right, I say hi.
Highs? Okay, you sure about that?
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay.
I
So-
get pushed into the thing.
You actually do not get pushed in. You guys can do an opposing acrobatics. Whoever
Alright.
gets higher will be going in, and the other one will be out.
Well, I definitely think you're gonna get better than a 4.
Rolls a natural 20. Yep. So
I'm gonna watch you the whole time as you push me into this fucking thing.
you go in and zap.
Oh geez, I guess there was something to be worried about.
So let's get a dexterity saving throw from you.
Oh boy. 6.
Oh no. Okay.
I'm dead.
Let's
What?
see.
You're gonna have to fudge the roll.
Oh my god. So you
Am I making
are
a new character?
definitely down. You're because we've got that dying mechanic. You got 0
I'm
hit
gonna use
points.
Chrono Shift for his roll.
Okay.
His dex roll.
So you can roll again.
So what am I supposed to do?
Roll your dexterity saving throw again.
Oh, okay.
The whole event just flashed in front of Chud's
Yeah.
eyes. He gets a second
10.
chance.
10. Still not enough.
He still trips over his own webbed feet.
Yeah, I fall into my fucking electrical face death.
So you are not dead, but
Not
you're at
dead.
0, and you are going to, when it gets to your turn, take one failed death save,
Unless somebody can pull me out.
and you then pull yourself out. Where were those?
I just imagine Skamos right now is just completely straight faced, just like, oh, I guess there was something there.
So that happened.
Ah, there was a trap.
As my eyes are boiling, I'm staring at you.
So where is magic items? Bones.
Skamos is dead inside. He doesn't care anymore.
For science.
For science.
isn't in running the game.
He's like, don't be a bitch. Pushes him.
Pretty much, right? Now, hold on, let's see. So would this be considered me taking damage from a creature?
Nope. Okay. Is it lingering? God damn it.
Cast my Cure Wounds at the 3rd level now on my friend.
Yes, you can. Okay.
19 heal.
19. That's very good.
So you're not dead. I do need
Another dex save?
a D100 roll from you.
Oh boy.
Oh, did I fry his something off?
I'm gonna be hurt
No.
somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
17!
17.
My eggs, my sperm sac has been fried off.
So
I cannot make
Thank
any
God.
more. I cannot make
Chud
any
can
more
no longer
chuds.
Yeah, Chud can no longer reproduce.
Cut your sterile, sorry.
Yeah, but I'll probably take that piece of skin and eat it afterwards.
Jesus.
It's okay.
Combat
His hundreds
options.
of
There we
brothers
go.
and sisters are not sterile.
So, with a 17... oh, actually it's a D20, not a D100.
Okay, let me redo that. Give me some better rolls here. 18.
18. Okay.
Same difference.
So,
Which one's better?
you get a 17 and an 18 are both under the same portion.
One of
So-
my hands gets blown off.
You get a minor scar.
Oh, another minus scar. Don't I
Doesn't
already have
have-
one on the face?
No, you didn't get one. You had something that you have only ever gotten festering wounds.
Oh yeah, I haven't got a scar yet, eh?
Yeah. So this minor scar doesn't have an adverse effect, but you've got a scar. So think about what it ends up being.
That's gonna be a scar on my thumb. I'm gonna keep showing scams
So you can
every
get thumbs
time.
up all the time.
Every time. I'm gonna
So
be
your
like,
your thumb is just blackened to shit, burnt to shit.
Yeah. It looks
You're
like
not a
little-
green thumb, are you?
What's that? No,
I
I'm
said
a
you're not a
black thumb.
green thumb.
I might actually, I'll bite my thumb at you right now.
Alright, so
To be fair, I did not think it was actually a trap, but I'm glad we figured that out for the team, aren't you?
Right,
Don't you feel a
yeah.
little bit better now that we know it's a trap?
Well, I'm not dead, so I'm okay. I'm gonna scribble down in my notebook, black
Oh.
rectangular things about this size and all that are traps. I'll be right back.
Okay. Alright, so you and Iggy, Golemov, oh, of course, he turned off his camera. Golemov, you and Iggy go and meet up with Grandolpha.
Alright. Someone enter the room and be like, so, do you know what was going on here?
Says, no. What was going on? I know he wanted to destroy the surface dwellers.
Yeah, so, to fill you in briefly, they were using a dragon heart to smelt a material that was essentially corrupting people and causing them to fester. And we have since destroyed the dragon heart and left it buried in a forge. It will likely be...
That fucking idiot.
Yeah, he decided to piss off some very powerful beings, and that's really why we were sent here. Was honestly, that's all I cared about, was putting the dragon's heart out of its misery, because it was still technically alive while it was being used to forge this stuff.
Yes, wonderful.
So, the forge has been destroyed and the heart has been killed. However, we have another problem. He somehow used the forge to create a construct of this Chardolin material of a dragon.
Alright.
So we're assuming that that's his final weapon, but we weren't able to get much information before he prematurely expired. So I'm sure you're happy to hear that.
Yes.
Iggy can be the one to take your payment from that one. I didn't do it for you.
She says, did you kill the rest of them, though?
I think they're mostly dead. There's also a very powerful sorceress wizard downstairs too. She goes by the name of Alin. She has some kobolds. I wouldn't recommend fucking with her. Because her and her crew took out a bunch of the other duergar as well. Not sure if they harmed your people, but...
Alright. Well, they are on all 3 floors.
Well, I think we cleared out 2 of them. Because we've cleared, I believe we've cleared this floor and we've cleared the forge floor. Where's the 3rd floor?
Just follow the elevator up.
Oh.
You got
and then what did you-
Dearth?
Dearth.
Yes, he returned shortly ago, not long ago, complaining about having been tortured and talking about how someone had told him that I was a traitor. Luckily, his father didn't believe him, but...
Didn't we imprison him in one of the towns?
Yep. Where he was going to be tortured for information.
I'm just gonna look at him like, he was supposed to be in prison because he's kind of an asshole. Like, we put him in
apparently very good at, well...
escaping. So is he I don't think we came across him, so I think we're gonna have to probably instruct him to return to prison politely if possible. And then I'm gonna be like, what we really need is to know what Zardoak was thinking. We need to know where his room is. Is it on the top floor?
Says, well, both of their rooms are on either side of this one.
Oh.
Dearth is out the door to the left, and Zardoak's is out the door to the right.
Ah, excellent. I'm just gonna look for. So, the last thing I'll mention is like I said, you may have a dragon come visit you to collect the heart, but please respect the remains as they lie.
Of
If
course, I wouldn't dream of it.
Just give her a nod, and then like with that, I'll be like, I guess this is your castle now, and then go to Zardoak's room.
Not until all of them are dead.
True.
As was our agreement, she shouts as you guys leave.
I didn't agree to it.
Alright, so the 2 of you head off in this direction. Now, is that room locked? Sunblight command. There we go. Okay, so it looks like it is not locked. So.
Also, my arms have faded, or my trunks have faded by now.
Right.
With all the shenanigans going on downstairs.
Okay. A moment here to pop these out. And we will ungroup this to the top. These off to the side and group you up again. And then open these doors. Why is it over here? There we go. And open that. And there we go. So you guys step into a rectangular room with two sets of double doors, one to the north and one to the south. A brazier of hot glowing coals stands in each corner. In the middle of the room is a low stone table, on top of which is drawn an illustration that looks something like a map.
Excellent. I will inspect the map.
Okay. So, closer inspection without even having to roll anything. It's a pretty accurate depiction of 10 towns and the surrounding environment. Even has the Dwarven Valley and stuff like that. So it's got the Dwarven Valley. It's got two small dots in the mountains. None of them are labeled. They're just dots on the map.
And we would kind of relatively know. Oh wait, I think I have it. Yeah.
So
Hold up.
those two dots are not particularly in any spot, but I just remembered that there is actually a map that I can show. Yes. So save that, and then I will come back here and import into a splash screen. Icewind Dale. No. Import. No, not a folder. Import a file. Yep.
I do have a map case with a detailed map of Icewind Dale on it.
Okay.
So I will take that out and put it kind of near this one and just for points of reference.
Okay, so your detailed map does have the Dwarven Valley marked on it, but not the exact location of the city within. This one does. And the two dots in the spine of the world are way off to the side. Why is this having such a hard time uploading that? Damn it. Hopefully it doesn't crash, but let's leave it for the moment as we go back here. Yes, there we go. There are two big sets of mountains on the east side. There's little valleys between each. One of them has a dot and the other has a dot. So one has a dot on the east side and the other has a dot on its north side. And poor Arkenforge is having a tough time with importing this very small thing. Oh no.
So I'm going to put these locations onto my map as well.
Okay. And I do have to reopen Arkenforge because it did not like that. And I'm going to have to reshare it with you guys as well. We're all in wonky places. Open that. And where are we? Here and share. Unity, go live. There we go.
And so sorry, there was the 2 dots in the spine of the world, and
Right.
then was there anything else that there was seems like from it?
The Dwarven Valley was in there as well.
Yeah, I
the
got
very
that too.
specific spot of Dwarven Valley.
But that's kind of like, I don't know if it's a moot point or not, because we have to go through a mountain to get to it anyway, so...
Dwarven Valley, I mean, technically, yeah, you would have to go through the, well, it's a valley, not a mountain. The other 2 would be mountains, but...
Well, I thought when we went to it the first time, we basically came upon a giant door and were, like, told to fuck off.
Yes, you were allowed to go in that door, but not in the other door that was inside. So Sunblight, there we go. And didn't save anything, but that's okay, 'cause there's not too much to deal with. So you are at 19, yes. Let's get the dungeon music going again. And you two. This down here, you here. Center all of these. You are grouped to that. This over here. This over here. And save. There we go. And then I can move the player screen over here. Okay, so. The splash screen is going to come up, and I'm going to drop this in here. So this is the flight path that you see. This doesn't have the other 3 marked on there because this is the one, not the way that we're doing it. But it... Oh, actually, you're not seeing this yet. You see those places, but you're not seeing those arrows yet.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why those are still visible. So... Yeah. So there is a above this map there is a thin iron stand with a 6-inch tall dragon figurine carved out of chatelaine, wings outstretched. There's a groove carved into the table that allows it to move across the map from one area to another. And you do see a lever on one side of the table.
Can I... First, I'm going to try to see if I can, like, move it. just by itself?
So you move it, and it feels like if you push too hard, it's going to break off.
Okay, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna look at Amy like, this is more your department. Yeah.
He just pulls the lever, and this does come up. The difference on this one, it goes from Caer Konig to the Dwarven Valley. It doesn't skip over. And then before coming back to Sunblight after Bryn Shander, it goes to these other two. I wonder if I can ping on top of this. Does it show? Yes, it does. Okay. So it will also go, think they are this one, which is the north side here. Let's get this up to 2. So it's here and over on this side here. Just off this version of the map, and then it comes back to Sunblight.
Interesting. Alright, well, since those are the last two, I'm just gonna mark them on the map, but I'm not gonna be too concerned.
Okay.
I have a hunch, but I'm not gonna talk about it yet.
Alright.
So when I have the dragon, like, does it move around kind of in, like, near those lines? Like, does it trace those lines?
Yes, it traces those lines. Once the lever is pulled, it follows those lines.
Okay. I would like to grab the dragon and move it back to Sunblight.
So you want to pull it back?
Yeah, I want to pull it back to the fortress.
You do that, and it snaps off of the iron rod, and the rod continues to follow that path.
Such a bitch. Well.
And yeah, you got this little Charlatan figurine.
I'm gonna pocket the Charlatan dragon.
Okay.
I'm just gonna look at Iggy and just like slowly put it in my pocket, like I didn't actually just break it off. And then I guess, like, well, we know where it's going first, I guess. But
Yeah.
how do we warn the town?
Iggy says, "No idea. Are we really in the shape to?"
I mean, we can't fight the dragon yet, but well, maybe Valen has some ideas. I'm gonna go into the next room.
Okay.
And be like, I'm gonna poke my head in here, and then we'll go talk to her, and
All right.
she might be able to help us.
Okay. So let me pull up that room.
Is it a big room, or is it a little room?
It's a decent sized room. So you push these doors open. So braziers heaped with glowing hot coals heat this chamber, which contains a large stone bed covered with soot-stained furs. Its head is against the north wall. In a shallow niche above the bed is a bas relief of a giant scowling duergar clenching its teeth. At the foot of the bed is a flat-topped iron trunk sealed with a bulky padlock, and there is a stone door on the left wall.
Alright. How bulky of a padlock? Does it look like I could break it?
You could try. Iggy also has thieves' tools.
Yeah. Okay. Do I see the door on the left side? I
Yep.
can see that door, right? Okay. I'm gonna call to Iggy and be like, hey, can you come pick this lock for me? Or for us?
Okay. For me, us.
For me, I mean us. I want to see.
And then you're going
if
to the
there's
store?
anything in there. And then I'm gonna go in the door. Does the duergar look familiar at all on the wall?
Does it say? It does not say, so I would say no. It's just a very angry looking duergar.
Okay. I'm just gonna look at it,
Okay.
flip it off, and then walk into the closet. What I assume is the closet.
And it definitely is. So as you're walking in there, I need to grab Iggy with his thieves' tools.
Are those skulls in there?
They are
Is he
skulls.
Is he hiding skeletons in his closet?
Oh, that is a terrible roll there with that natural one. And
I really hope it's not trapped.
So yeah, he breaks his tool. And
Can he actually break his tool if he's using his magical ones?
I think he can. He just has to rebuild them. Use item, artificer, specialist, right tool. So he can break them. He does have other tools on him, I believe, though. Not just the...
He always has all of the tools on him. Or on Hot Rod. I just imagine, like, Hot Rod looks like Bob the Builder with a tube out on all the time.
Yeah, he's got smith's tools and leatherworker's tools in his bag of holding, which he can pull out, and he says, it's going to take me an hour to try again, unless you want to break it.
I'm gonna finish investigating the closet and then I'll
Okay.
punch it on my way out.
So, investigating the closet. So, this closet looks like it was converted into a shrine. Shelf embedded in the west wall holds a 2-foot tall statuette of a duergar woman made of Chardolin. It's a nude female duergar with no facial features, a spiked crown, and a bald head. And then there are 7 Mind Flayer skulls that are stacked on all of the other shelves.
As soon as I realize that they're Mind Flayer skulls, I'll be like, yeah, Iggy, you don't worry about coming in here. I'll take care of this.
Okay.
Interesting. I would like to grab the figurine.
Okay.
And other than that, I think I'm just going to close my door on the way out.
Okay. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, son of a bitch. Thank God I'm good at these. Wait, what? How? Out of everything, I'm actually not very good at.
Get a 1. Get a 1.
16.
16. Okay, perfect. That is exactly what you needed. So you take half of this damage. So half 19, so you would take 9 points of psychic damage. You also get a terrible sensation of having your brain devoured by an illithid.
Did I actually pick up the thing, or?
So
and,
that
like,
was
is this-
as soon as you touched it, you got that.
Okay. Can I, like, does it, if I put it, like, does it feel like if I take this, it will, continue to happen? Like, is it like?
Do you touch it again?
Oh, so I didn't actually pick it up. I just. Well,
That was on the touch. Do you continue to grab it?
Well,
then?
yeah, I would have like went to pick it up. And
So
do I get the sense that
you
it
got
would continue?
you got the blast first, and now you're not getting anything.
Okay, yeah, no, if I'm not getting anything after I got, like, basically zapped, I'm just gonna, pick it up and take it with me.
Okay. And then you're gonna bash this, right?
Yeah. Statue of a
bald-crowned, naked duergar woman with no face.
Sorry, what was I? Am I just a straight attack rolling it?
Yeah. Give me an attack roll.
Alright. Punch it with my trunk. Oh. 13.
13? It's made of sterner stuff.
Be like... I'm gonna look to him like... Well... We'll see if we can go find a key.
Okay.
And before I go back downstairs, I'm gonna ask Grand Alpha about the statue.
She says, "Looks like it's Chardolin. Sure you want to be handling that?" Oh, about the lady statue?
Yeah, the lady statue.
Okay.
Yeah.
She does say that thing about Chardolin, but she also says it depicts Deep Duergar, our goddess, although she's usually wearing clothes when I see her statuettes.
Oh, so on top of being a jerk, he's also a pervert. Excellent.
Apparently. She also usually has hair and a face. He's...
Wait. Now we're starting to feel like this isn't her anymore.
Says that crown is unmistakable. It is only Deep Duergar.
But she appears to be... The only thing I can think of is... Or, like, she appears corrupted. Do you know anything of, much about, illithid mind manipulation?
I know the stories that were spread about what caused us to become, well, what we are.
So I'm gonna like lean over the table as far as I can. There were some illithid skulls in his closet surrounded by this, and I'm just gonna leave it on the table and be like, also don't touch it because it's gonna give you a really bad headache.
Noted.
This is but I'm like, this seems like a internal problem. I'm gonna go find the others.
Okay. So I just want to see. You know what? I would say, it doesn't say it anywhere, but I would say that Skamos would have found the key when he searched Zardarok's body.
Here, that's good. You have a key.
Did we end up going through that the electrical field?
Did you guys try again?
No, we're just getting. I just sat there and talked for killed time while you were away. So.
Yeah. Scamos, would you have tried to run through there, or would we have tried to turn it off? I would have tried to find a way to turn it off.
Yeah, I think we learned our lesson and maybe tried to find a way to turn it off. Can we roll for that?
Yeah. Give me an say investigation.
Can I give him advantage? I'll just help him.
Help, yeah. Okay. 16 is enough to know.
16. Push it off. Forgetting about that.
So yeah, 16 is enough to know that there definitely is something to turn this off. You're just not sure where it is. It's definitely not on this side. So it might be on the other side of the other doors.
I don't want to walk at that
You
again.
should
No,
try
thank
to
you.
Run and jump.
I'm out of heals. No. We're good.
Alright. Oh, there was another door. And
We
another
check out that
opening.
bottom door. Let's go check it out down there. We got time,
Okay.
right?
Door or opening?
Let's go to the opening.
The opening?
Oh, that's the opening? Oh, let's we'll go to the thing that's the closest.
Okay,
So
the
that'll
one
be
that's
the door,
closest
right?
is this one here. So,
Can we hear anything through the door?
you can hear crackling brazier. That's about it. It's tough to hear through solid stone doors. Yeah, these
Will
are
we open it
open
up?
in.
What the fuck is that?
So,
Fuck.
in this
Scamos, we're fucked, man.
forge level, this is that.
We're
So,
fine.
inside this room, you can hear loud mechanical noises that seem to come from behind the south wall. Standing in the middle of the room, facing the double doors, is a 7-foot tall statue of a female duergar in a scale mail robe. The top of its head above the eyes has been sheared off, making space for a stone brazier that gives off a flickering flame. Chained to the statue's pedestal is an emaciated, malformed creature with rubbery, purplish-gray flesh, a bulbous head with a metal plate bolted to it, and sinister eyes. It's also got scars around where its mouth would be, 4 of them, and then where its mouth is, you see what looks like lamprey's mouth. A bunch of little teeth and little bit of a proboscis.
Alright. Scamos, we should cut off its head and send it to the university. Or we could just try to send it to the university like this.
That's
we
gonna be
think?
tough.
We should just kill
Well-
it and take it to the university.
You guys have seen illithids before. You do know what they
Mhm.
are.
We do know, but as far as we know, it's got a plate on its head and it's got
Yeah.
its tentacles cut off, right? So we could say that it has been pretty much.
I'm gonna cast Cloud of Daggers at the 3rd level.
Okay. Okay,
As
roll
you're
me
doing
your
that,
Cloud of
I'll
Daggers
put-
damage.
Hold on, I'm gonna put my hand on you and say put it near the bottom of his body so we can keep his head.
Sounds good. Gonna roll it just a sec.
And I'm gonna keep like petting you as I'm doing that too. So I'm very interested in this. This is amazing.
Yeah,
They're like jammed in the corner. They don't want to land. 18
Oh,
knows it.
fuck. Yeah.
I'm okay with the party taking a kill all illithids position.
Yeah. If Iggy had been down here, he would have just blasted it.
He would have done the same.
Yeah, he would have not hesitated.
I got you, Iggy. Don't worry.
So it had, well, you did double its remaining hit points because it has been pretty badly tortured, and it's gone. You
All right,
Not
you
the head,
did it
though.
in
Not
a
the head,
space where you kept most of the upper torso and head. Legs and
I'm
arms
gonna
are
run
all
to the body
destroyed.
and grab
but,
it.
Yeah.
Shove it in my bag. It's
take
my
the
head.
I'm gonna look at you and go like, "Fuck you! It's our head."
Hey, whose 3rd level spell was that? Come on now.
Hey man, I have a 2nd level spell. I was getting ready for Arms of Hadar or Aragon's Scorcher, even Shatter. So ours, and you fucking pushed me into a trap. So
Yeah.
Anyway. Some of the pieces, I will eat some of the.
Some of the just
munched up pieces.
flesh that is all over the floor now.
I will. I will start eating the pieces.
All right.
My guy's gonna turn into a cannibal.
It's very rubbery, like uncooked calamari.
I'm gonna put a little piece. How tall is that statue with the fire on top of it?
7 feet.
10 feet? 7 feet? I'll scamper up it with a little couple pieces on my knife, and I'm gonna cook it.
Okay. You get one overcooked and one perfect.
Beautiful. All right, let's go back down that other way. That hall.
Okay.
There's nothing in here, right?
There are some things in here. There are 2, 3, 4 doors in here.
Let's start opening.
Okay. Do you want to go left or right?
Let's go left. Is there anything that looks like, again, a secret room? There'd be a lever. I can't push something to make this thing move or something like that.
So do you want to be searching the walls or floor, or do you want to be going through these doors?
Well, Scamlux goes through that door. I'm going to search this room for anything, really.
Walls or floors?
Walls.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Fuck, 9.
9.
Nothing. And then after that, I will search.
Oh, what's your passive perception?
My passive perception is, well, do you want my passive investigation?
I should have gotten you to roll a perception check.
Okay, because my passive perception is 10, but my passive investigation is 15.
Okay, we'll go with the passive investigation, which is exactly the 15 is what you need to find a secret door that you just slide over.
I'm going to disappear into it before he sees me, and I'm going to close it behind me.
Okay.
No, I'm paying attention. No,
I got you to go into that room, because I was like, we're going to go check this stuff out. Even if he sees me, I'm still closing the door.
Okay. So you would hear the door open because it's loud, and you would turn around as you're in this tiny room to the northwest, containing heaps of clothing and snowshoes and furs and stuff to keep warm. And then you hear that grinding sound as the door opens and then closes. So you know exactly where it is.
Okay, as he's trying to open it, I'm going to try to put as much whatever I can find in my pockets. Is there anything down there? Or is there people in there? Fuck. I'll start making my way down.
So...
I shouldn't be able to see that stuff through there.
You shouldn't. There is another one that you open, and you get here, and there are a bunch of guys, 2 guys torturing another duergar.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of hunker down and wait. Did they hear the door open?
They heard the door open when you opened it.
Okay.
So,
do they see me?
braziers of glowing hot coals heat and light this room, the walls of which are lined with closed iron sarcophagi standing on end. In the middle of the room, a duergar has been shackled to a chair. Her flesh is covered with blisters. A pair of hooded duergar prod her with hot iron rods, searing her flesh and causing her to bellow in agony. What do? You get the drop on them.
Oh, fuck. I'm just going to be like, hello, my friends. Good evening. What was that, the queen chick again? What was her name that we're doing stuff for?
Grandolpha.
It's like, we're here on behalf of Grandolpha, so just no funny business, please. What's going on?
They look at you and they are not impressed with you saying that. And the woman on the torture rack says, I told you it wasn't me.
Alright, do they look like they are going to make any kind of movement against me?
Yes, they are.
Okay, Shatter, 2nd level.
Okay.
Just for those 2 people, gonna do a movement on me.
So you're not going to do it on the person on the torture rack.
No, because they're on the torture rack. I can kill them afterwards.
Okay. So what's the size of Shatter?
Shatter is a 10-foot sphere.
10-foot sphere. So you cannot
that,
get
or
both of them
I'm gonna do that.
You can't get both of them without also getting her.
Would I be able to do whatever is the Scorcher? Because they're in a line. I'd be able to hit them in that line, right?
The 2 of them, yeah.
Walk. Okay, I'm gonna do that instead.
Okay. What do they do? Or what
What is
happens?
it?
Is it a roll, or do they have to...
Dex 15, a line of roaring flame 30 feet long and 5 feet wide emanates from me in the direction, so I'd have to move up 1 space. And since I get the drop on them, would they have disadvantage?
I'll give them disadvantage, yes. Now I just have to find the encounter. Torch chamber, perfect.
Son of a bitch!
So...
I'm all about trying to kill myself here.
So you snooch forward around the
Yeah,
brazier,
I
and
should
they've got to
fucking-
make dex saves.
Yeah,
I like how we just-
Dex 15.
No need to go with disadvantage on that first one. Yeah, they both fail.
Sweet. Okay, 16. And hold on 1 second here, because I might be able to do my last thing again. Where is it? I do have 1 more sorcery point. So I could re-roll probably the 3 to see if I can get a little bit more on them. Which I will do.
I don't see
So I'm gonna
your
reroll.
damage hasn't popped up for me.
Oh, didn't?
No.
Because I got... Oh yeah, it's 16. I got a 6, a 3,
Okay.
and a 7.
Okay.
So I was going to re-roll the 3.
Okay. Go for it.
Fuck, it's a 2.
So total
15
is
damage.
15. Okay. On both of them, that puts them both at that. And Skamos, you open this door and you hear the telltale sign of an agonizer's scorcher.
Sounds fun. I'm gonna run in behind and try and help.
Okay.
You'll probably hear me go, Jesus fucking Christ! I mean, not Christ. What's my god's name again?
Blip dual poop.
Jesus fucking dual poop!
Oh
Not
boy,
again.
that bad? Okay, I'm coming.
All right. You run in, and what would you like to do?
I think we're gonna cast Burning Hands at the first level, I think.
Okay. So.
That's a Dex 15 save.
All right. So there is. Do you mind getting the one on the torture rack or no?
Not that much.
Okay. So she automatically fails, and the other 2 are now ready, and they both definitely pass. 19 and 20.
Nice rolls.
Half damage on these.
8 damage.
Okay, so...
Or 4 for half.
And, alright.
Also,
She-
Chud, you're lucky you're short because, like,
Yeah,
it just went
would've
way
nailed
over
You
top of
reached
you.
over.
I would have nailed you too.
You get my blackened thumb already.
Torture rack lady dies.
Yeah. Shit.
We don't talk about this.
And
you a thumbs
then
up.
they are both
Black
going
thumb.
to
run away.
It's the Chud and Skamos bonding episode.
Yeah, right? We don't talk about this. We don't talk about Bruno, the people in the wall.
Okay.
Right?
What happens in the torture chamber stays in the torture chamber.
Yeah. So, Chud, I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. 8.
Okay. You need to use your reaction to stab Skamos with your dagger.
Okay. Do I have to just do the damage, or do I have to roll to hit?
Roll to hit.
Oh, fuck. 23 to hit.
Okay. Skamos gets to take some damage.
You get 4 damage.
Alright.
Ow! Is this for pushing you on the electric thing earlier? Are we good now?
I can't control my arms! As I'm fucking flipping flopping everywhere.
And then Skamos, I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh shit.
On it.
But aren't you good at these?
I should be, but I got an 8.
Fuck.
Okay. So you also need to make a weapon attack against Chud.
Don't
On it.
fucking annihilate.
Don't worry, I picked the dagger. But I rolled really good. 20 to hit.
Okay.
Yeah, 20 hits. Yeah. So we just kind of stab each other. It's like off of Scream. Hey, you stabbed me too deep, man.
You jumped out at me, I swear.
Not coming
So
up
I'm
for
not-
me. What's your damage?
Yeah.
Done. What's the damage?
Oh, sorry. 3.
3. That's
Okay.
not too bad.
Yeah.
And I will tell you, I'm feeling a little woozy, man. You got me too deep, man.
Alright, and Chud, back to you.
Oh, man.
Okay, so I just want to know one thing. For
Mhm.
my Staff of Adornment, why do I have two separate things of damage? One has both are bludgeoning. One's 1d8 plus 1, and one's 1d6 plus 1.
Okay, so that
One-handed
is
or
whether you're one-handed or two-handed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so never mind about that. I will. How far am I away? Am I 10 feet away from one of them?
Yes.
Yeah, you're 10 feet away from one.
Poison spray that motherfucker. Con
Okay.
15 save.
You do know by now, just so you know,
Oh yeah, they're no good.
resistant to poison. So,
Okay, I will do my acid splash instead.
okay.
They
Is
within
it
5
5
feet of
feet
each
away?
other? They're within 5 feet of each other.
Okay, so they're not. No.
So I will acid.
Okay. Is that one an attack roll?
That is the Dex 15 save.
Dex 15 again. Okay. He definitely fails.
He gets 10 acid damage.
All right.
As I spit a loogie at his face.
You hawk a loogie at his face, and he just and goes down. Skamos.
Would I be able to step up too? So behind that big chair kind of thing?
There you
Get out of
go.
the way? Yeah. Stay there.
Firebolt, 17 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
8 damage.
All right. That gets him too.
Right. I'm going to run up to Scamos. I'm going to high five you.
Okay.
No, it's a secret handshake. We just touch thumbs now.
Touch thumbs.
Bird
Like
thumbs clean dub.
Is that like touching tips?
Kind of. But we don't talk about it like that. Alright. I suppose there's nothing here. Can we search the bodies? Real quick?
Yeah. Let's grab that. That is down here. I'm gonna shrink this one so that I can reach both. Okay, so torture chamber is here. So, you can get 22 silver.
I'll throw Scamos 22 silver.
And 2 daggers that look a little
Fancy daggers.
different. They look fancy.
Yeah. I'll pocket those. Actually, I'll pocket one of them. I'll give one to Scam.
Okay.
Is this to stab each other again?
I'm gonna go and pretend to start cutting my hand. I'll be like, no. So they look fancy.
This is where it turns out you guys are actually just forming a blood pact.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know
One
if I
fancy
made these yet.
And these are other doors, eh?
Yes, there's a set of doors to the south and a set of doors to the north.
Okay, let's open one up. Let's go south.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, oh, DM, I thought you said we weren't gonna have any encounters again. So I was going really willy-nilly on running into things.
It was really
Debatable.
downplayed. You guys didn't do as much damage as their maximum. Okay, so I'm gonna have to make these daggers later for you guys to add. But this room here is just the treasure closet, or torture closet, I mean. Whips, mallets, barbed scourges, spiked chains, branding irons, hooks, thumb screws, pliers, and shears.
Okay, do they happen to have a ball gag in there?
They do not. They like
I'll
them
just
to
take the
scream.
I'll take the thumb screws.
Okay. Yeah, and then you've got all these Iron Maidens, and then another set of doors to the north.
You down with checking out those doors? I'm down. Let's do it. Let's open them up. I'm down.
Alright.
Do it.
Open that up. And open that up. And you guys
Roll initiative.
get to an intersection. So you can go
Wait.
north, or you can continue going east.
What do you figure, Scamos?
North.
North? No,
Okay.
let's do it.
So you go north. Some of those other duergar come out and follow you.
Oh, look, we're through that place.
Yeah, you're on the
Actually,
other
I
side.
don't know that yet. So
There is a lever on this side.
I will pull that lever.
Okay. You pull that lever, and you can faintly hear the buzzing on the other side, which goes out.
Okay. Can we go? Let's go east. Are these people look like they're gonna attack us again?
No, they've got the same face paint that all of Grand Alpha's people have had.
That's what
All
I
the health
thought, but
ones.
I'm a little bit jumpy, right?
Okay, so you go east.
Oh shit. And that's one big booty bitch right there, right?
Yeah, she's a big gal.
Hey.
I'm
Respectful.
gonna be looking at her and I'm gonna smile. Like, I like my girls big. Yeah.
She says, "I can only do it for an
I'm
hour
gonna
a
slap
day.
him on the head and say, "Be respectful," because I am a lady.
I can only do
Oh,
it
you
for
are-
an hour a day."
Well, you know what? I don't need an hour.
13 seconds.
Wait, there's double digits?
Right? Yeah. That's if you want to
Okay.
go twice.
Yeah.
So, you see two more of these hammerers, and what we're gonna do with this one,
We are gonna
I'm
back
going
up
to,
these
we're going to roll,
highs or lows.
not highs or lows, but opposing rolls, just an opposing d20, and when I fail, one of the hammerers will go down. If you fail, then one of your 5 duergar will go down.
Fair enough. I'm down with
Alright.
that. Like playing
So-
war, so let's get ready to run.
All right. So
Who's rolling first?
let me. Okay, so we roll opposing. So we'll go with Chud first.
What am I rolling? A d20?
Just a straight d20,
Okay.
and you've got to beat 5.
I got 5 as well.
Okay.
Roll again.
We'll roll again. Roll off until someone wins.
Fuck.
Okay.
3.
So AB is dead.
I'm
Now,
so sorry.
They
Skamos.
clash.
Let's get the same
Yes.
thing, a d20.
On it.
Gotta beat a 17 this time.
Easy. I got a 7.
Oh my god.
Okay.
We're getting fucked up.
W's dead. And
All
back
right.
to Chud.
I gotta get good this time. Come on. 16.
There you go. You guys kill A.
Thank God.
Then Skamos. Beat this natural 1.
Impossible.
Alright. You guys also get B.
Yeah, our big bitch goes there and she just smothers him.
She just smothers him, yeah. Okay. So, you guys get into... these are, 36. So, there are 2 featureless stone pillars supporting the vaulted ceiling of this unlit chamber. East of the pillars, a duergar encased in, you got the exoskeleton guys. A stone lever juts out of the back wall of an alcove to the south, and there is an iron portcullis.
Alright, let's go pull that.
Okay, so this is actually the lever that turned off the
Oh, okay.
thing back there.
Okay. Can we investigate or ask them what opens up that
So,
area?
next to the portcullis, you see 1-foot square Chardolin plaque with an oversized hand-shaped indentation on it. It looks like it has spiked fingers, and Skamos, you've got those 2 gauntlets. It's obviously for one of the gauntlets.
Awesome. Wait, sorry, what was that?
Plaque.
Just put your gauntlet. Yeah, it's a plaque. I'd say put your gauntlet in that hand position. It's kind of like Total Recall to open up the gate.
Only you don't have to fake it with the 4 fingers.
On it. Doing it.
Alright.
Faking it.
So,
I think this duergar lady has taken up Chud's attention that Golmoth might have some fighting over.
might have something to fight over.
He's been smitten by the giant lady.
Okay. So, you find yourselves in what looks like a treasure room.
Woo!
There are.
High-five Golmoth.
Let's get down to the treasure vault. This unlit room contains 4 alcoves on the north and 4 on the south. Inside each is an iron chest. Pointed teeth of a raised iron portcullis jut from the ceiling of each alcove.
Is there anything written on the walls?
Okay,
'Cause
and
I imagine-
actually, because you guys didn't force your way in, they are not down. They are all up.
I'm gonna go nudge Skamos and I'm gonna be like, let's persuade these young ladies here to indulge. We'll give them 1 or 2 of the chests and we can have the rest. Because I imagine they're not gonna be too
Yeah,
thrilled.
1 or 2. I could try and convince them.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a persuasion.
Or before that, maybe we should. Yeah, that's probably the best.
I don't think I even need to roll, and I get, 21?
Okay, yeah, you got your passive. Yeah, they're happy to take it on.
So they take 1, right?
1 each or 1?
That's up to my friend to decide.
Okay.
He's persuading them.
1.
1. Okay. Are you giving them a specific one? Or are you gonna open them first?
What is there, 10?
There's 8.
I'll let them roll 1 through 10.
1
Or
through 10.
8, sorry,
1 through
8.
8. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4 across the top, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 across the bottom.
So that would be a 5.
Oh, bottom left.
Oh, no, that's a 6. No, it's a 5. Yeah. I'm checking to make sure that the 5 is okay to give them. I don't want to give them something that you guys are gonna need. So yeah, they get 5. So you guys go up to these and you notice that they are all locked with a combination lock.
Is there any way to go through it, or are we just gonna straight up do some intelligence? Can I pull out one of my books on picking locks? And then I'll
so
search through it?
there are, for a 3-digit combination lock, there are thousands of possible combinations.
Hold on a second.
'It's
10 times
obviously
10
1, 2,
times
3.
10.
Like, it's obviously 1, 2, 3. Everybody knows that.
Well, that's exactly what I was gonna do. There are possibly 1,000 combinations, not
Yeah.
10,000 on each one. 1,000.
1,000.
So the first one I will try 1, 2, 3.
Doesn't work.
I will try 1, 1, 5.
Doesn't work.
Oh no.
So the other guys by now have been pointed in the direction that you guys went. You see the open doors and you follow that way through and you get here.
Okay, I'm gonna go talk to Skamos and be like, fuck, now we gotta share this. It's bullshit. I'll just keep continuing on one trying stuff. 3, 3, 4.
3, 3, 4. Let me go up to.
I'm gonna ask Skamos, hey, you looted Zardarok's body, right?
What's it to you?
How much is it?
Did you find a key?
I find lots of things.
What's
What's
it
the
worth
key
to you?
for?
His footlocker. I want to go see if there's any other documents in it.
He should wait for
We
Yeah,
you.
I'll
found a
come with
map.
you.
We found a map already.
I'll accompany you. Let's go.
If you guys want to go, I'll take Iggy and we'll
But
keep
maybe
continuing.
maybe
opening
after we
these
get these open. After we get these open, we can go check it out.
Oh. I'll look at the lock, Mike. Well, what if the answer's in the box?
All right,
What
let's go
was-
check the blocks out.
Okay.
Alright.
You guys can go. I'll wait here and I'll keep trying my luck.
Okay. So.
With with the big D here.
I don't know if we really have to move all the way up to
No,
the
I won't move
box.
the screen. I'm just going to move you guys off screen. Okay. So, when you guys get up there, you do use this key, which opens it up. Inside, there is... Well, actually, do I have this on the other one? There's the torture chamber and open up. Zardarok's quarters. Okay, so you find... Yeah, I didn't change those at all. So swap back to this one. A pair of dwarven sandals carved out of obsidian. A quilted smoking jacket sized for a dwarf that is sewn with a bunch of gemstones.
Alright,
I can put these into Discord.
okay.
I'll just
If
let you
you-
know
yeah,
what you
okay.
find. A malachite beard comb set with 7 garnets. a hookah made of platinum and star sapphire, and a rolled up leather scroll with a bunch of numbers written on it. What all do you take?
I'm gonna take everything else. Well, I'm gonna hand Schemos the scroll, and I'm gonna like basically try and. Well, I'm not gonna try and stuff everything into my bag, but I'm gonna look to take everything else.
Okay.
Like,
I opened that. No. Here.
What?
I got the key. Technically, I think the chest should be mine there, Mr. Greedy Guts.
I don't even know what you're talking. Like, you wanted the scroll, and this
Want
is
the
just.
fancy sandals.
We're just gonna sell this stuff anyways.
No, I'm putting
And-
them on.
Okay. They're a little small for you. They're a
will
little
force
short but wide. But
But
you
I mean,
can
like-
put them on. Your heel's
I
gonna
got
hang off the edge, but yeah, you
I'm
can
like,
wear them.
Tent.
As soon as you take the last thing out, a cloud of gas belches out, and I need a Constitution saving throw from both of you.
Damn it. Why is it always a trap?
Easy.
Oh, you guys did great.
I'm
it
just gonna be
is
like
half.
light the hookah in the middle of it. Just
And
What
it's
cloud?
How much?
we made this cloud.
Uh, okay, so you take half of this. Oh, that spinning one knocked a 4 over to a 10. So you take 9 total points of poison damage. It was your greed that caused it.
Like,
So that's going to
this
put
dude's an
you
asshole.
at
He has everything trapped.
14 and you at 45. Okay.
Pat Schemos on the back after his coughing fit. Alright, bud, let's go.
So you guys finally get back.
Allergies.
Yeah, allergies.
You have the scroll
So we have the
does
scroll.
have 8 sets of 3 numbers. So
Perfect.
what order do you want to open these in?
Let's show our friends what they got first. Number 5, and then we'll
Okay.
go 1, 2, 3, 4. and
So
then
you
6,
open that
7,
one up, and there is a cloak made out of a very dark silk.
Can I spot that?
Yeah.
Like, do we know what's actually? Well, I guess.
Iggy is a smart boy,
I guess I'm gonna like lean over to Iggy
but
and be like,
he doesn't know.
"Hey, do you know what this is?"
He does not. I'm gonna because that's away.
Identify. I could figure out exactly
Well-
what it is.
But do you want to? But you're casting a spell when you do
And
that.
it
That's
takes-
pretty.
Yeah, it takes 10 minutes if you don't want to show off. And Chud rose the exact same number.
I'm gonna lean over the door and be like, do you know what it is?"
Just a nice cloak.
Mine.
No, it's theirs. It's the one that you gave them.
Yeah. This is
Fuck.
the one we gave them.
Yeah,
Like-
we agreed on it.
All right.
Alright.
All right, so there's 3 of
You're-
us here.
Your lovely
I'm gonna
big
ask-
friend
Haven't
takes the
asked.
cloak
I'm gonna
as
ask my-
she returns to her normal size. She
I'm
tosses
gonna
the
ask
cloak
her
on.
if I can messenger once in a while. If she's down with that.
Says, I can't cast a spell back, but absolutely.
For sure.
You bet your ass.
All right.
You bet your sweet little fishy ass.
Fish butt. Fish butt.
Okay, and then what order for the other 7?
We'll just go
1,
one
2,
at a
3,
time.
4.
Yeah.
Okay.
2, 4, 6, 8.
So, there are
Ooh, we
12
appreciate.
in number 1. There are 12 stoppered gourds. When you pull out one of the stops, it's a very strong liquor. It like burns your nose.
Cool.
Like, how strong we're doing shots?
Do you want to take a quick sip?
Do it.
Yes.
Okay.
Indeed.
Have
I do.
you ever had? Oh, what's it called? Is it Diablo? There's a liquor that is like whatever the scorpion pepper in Scoville units is.
Oh, that sounds awful.
You drink it and it's a strong liquor and it burns. Not like
It
a
wasn't-
strong liquor
This is
burning your
worse than the
throat,
dragon
but
heart.
on fire.
Was it? It's
you-
not like
you
that,
ate-
that stuff at that other one, eh? At our bar before.
No, that one was like gasoline. This one is like eating a handful of scorpion peppers.
Yeah, the other one was orc liquor, not
Ah, yes.
duergar liquor.
Number 2
I'll like
is
whiff it and be like,
I'm
so
gonna share one of
I'll-
the bottles with our duergar friends here.
they're like, okay, they like spice. Spicy is
Alright.
good.
Do they want to trade for the fancy robe?
Not particularly. I like this robe. This cloak, actually.
Shit.
Well, personally, I think the cloak matches my new sandals, and I think it would make a much better outfit here. So
she looks down
let's
at your
make a game out
sandals
of
and
it. Let's roll.
says, "Those don't fit you very well."
I'm gonna go and I'm
hey
gonna
now,
put
it's a
3
new
platinum in her
fashion.
hand and say, "I want I'll give you 3 platinum for the cloak."
She hems and haws, but says, "Okay."
All right, I give her 3 platinum.
Okay. So, you can look up a magic item. It is spelled PIW AFI.
AFI.
Yeah.
Wi-Fi. Looks like a waifu or wafy. What do we call that? Wafu? Anyway, I'm gonna look it up.
So in the second one, you find it is full of coins, and on top of the coins, there's a gold mask shaped like the visage of a male drow.
why is there a drow mask here? Shrug.
He
I'm gonna look
says,
to
maybe
AAM.
they stole it.
It fits my style.
So how much space does Iggy have in his bag? I'm just gonna like look them. So like,
How much
Are we gonna have
space
to
does he have?
are we gonna have to sneak these out? I'm just gonna look at like,
Inventory, bag of holding.
or are we taking this as our finder's fee for helping Grand Alpha?
He has 155 pounds left.
Because like the coin is a lot probably,
The coin is quite a bit.
depending on how much it is.
Can't we put it inside Hot Rod?
Hot Rod's
He's
pretty
a
hot
furnace,
because he's
as far as I
keeping
understand.
he's keeping everyone warm.
Yeah, he's essentially a furnace.
Yeah.
Okay.
So through gold coins are, I believe, 0.05 pounds each.
50 coins weigh 1 pound.
There you go. So it's
I was just looking
350.
that up.
Pounds
Holy crap!
of coins?
Yep, 350
Wait.
gold coins.
Well,
Oh, it's 350 gold coins. It's not
Yes.
350 pounds.
so that'd
Right,
be
350 gold
Okay.
coins.
so we'd have
Yeah, I can just carry those.
yeah.
That's just
Well,
7 pounds.
And then number 3 has a silver chalice shaped in the likeness of a spider and inlaid with 8 obsidian eyes.
Ooh. Can I have this?
I'm thirsty. We're doing shots of
I'm just gonna pause everyone. I'm like, okay, guys, hold on. How about we open everything first, we put it in a pile, and then you can identify it. You can take 10 minutes and look at all this stuff and identify it.
Okay.
Okay.
So number 4 is a bundled up gray spider silk robe sewn with dark mantle eyes, and
I might
a
switch that one.
wand.
Ooh, I love wands.
I'm gonna like slap Chud's hand, like just put it in a pile.
Oh,
We're all here. We're not gonna steal from each other.
I'm gonna look at you. I'll just look at you.
And at some point we have to make sure Severin and Lilith get a share too, because we're not freaking savages here. We're professionals.
Let's see what we got first, and they can have something. Maybe
Maybe.
it's not that good. Yeah.
So do you want to go left to right or right to left on the bottom?
Let's go left to right.
Left to right. Okay.
Well, number 5 is left right. So yeah, 6.
So in number 6 is an amber headdress set with 3 large purple pearls.
Chud would look fantastic in that.
And then
God, I spent 50 goddamn gold coins for your top hat. Don't you dare swap it out.
That is a very expensive top hat, as I tip it to you. I can put it on
Sure.
top of my top hat.
Okay, so then number 7 has a 2-foot tall stone statuette of a 2-headed creature with tentacle arms.
Oh, I've always wanted a pet.
Well,
It's a very heavy statuette. It weighs about 50 pounds.
yeah, I'm just gonna like come around everyone. Well,
Put it in the middle.
just FYI, we know. I suspect that the Illithids were trying to control, or were at least manipulating Zardarok to be an asshole. So, also we should probably chop, considering that the dragon's heading towards Dugan's Hold.
I don't think 10
Seems
minutes
like
even
a
half a
them
day. Yeah. Sounds like they're their problem to me. Tomorrow I can send them do a sending spell and I'll warn them.
I don't know how long it'll take him to get there, but
It's a sending spell, right? Wouldn't it be instantaneous?
I mean the dragon getting to the town, not.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
At least they know about
it. Golemov, I need you to roll a D100. You only kept one of those little statuettes, right? You left the other one with Grand Alpha? Or did you take them both?
Wait. There's 2
Roll
in there?
2 G100.
There was the one dragon one that you accidentally pulled off, so you put it into your pocket. And then there was the statuette of Deep Duergar.
Yeah, no, I still have the dragon one.
Okay, so yeah, D100.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. I'm down. Let's see what happens.
91.
Okay.
High roll. Let's go with this.
I'm going to give you a choice of 2. So do you want me to say it out loud, or do you want me to do it randomly with a highs or lows, or do you want me to send them both to you so that you can choose?
Let me see him, and then I'll tell you if I want highs or lows.
Okay.
Or if I'm just gonna pick one.
Let's get the snipping tool, and okay, and then open up this. Oh shit, I forgot to do this. nobody knows that we're live. Maybe that's why we've got no one in chat.
That's okay.
That might be it, eh?
And then once I get to the top, I'm going to send it to you in Discord directly. And there we go.
Wait for the reaction.
And it's up to you which way we want to do this and whether you want people to know what you got.
Balmoff turned into a big booty bitch. Yeah, big booty bitch. Should've just done random. Do highs. We always do highs here.
Yeah.
Haven't gone wrong yet with highs.
Top. Let's go. Top one highs, bottom one lows.
Okay.
Highs.
Come on.
Yeah, you got 98, so that was the top one.
Okay.
What happened?
Okay. He
So that
gets
was
a
like
new...
just when I touched the statue.
No, it's because you've been holding it for an hour. You've got this new form of indefinite madness, so it's a new flaw. In addition to your current flaw, it's a new flaw. Unless it contradicts, in which case it replaces your old one.
Yeah. Do I understand what happened, or this
Nope,
just
it
happens?
just came up.
Okay.
You just suddenly realize, you know what? That.
I am afraid of flies.
Where is it? Okay. I have to write that down somewhere, but okay.
Okay.
So where were we? So we had opened the.
Yep,
chest
you
and
opened 7, and now you are opening 8. And I need to look something up.
I think I'm the only one that likes rolling the D100s. Oh boy.
I
So-
love
Oh
all
no!
the
I
D100s.
yeah no. It's,
Who is opening this one?
I'll do
Me,
it. I don't.
me.
I guess we're fighting over it. We open it at the same time.
well, I
Alright.
gave Skamos the list the list of the numbers. So
Okay. So,
God is dead.
you open this one, and immediately spores poof out over you guys. And
I feel like I looked at you like we should have fucking. Seen
I
this coming.
need a Constitution saving throw from both of you.
Oh fuck! 6.
I'm gonna die.
Okay.
We're both gonna die.
So, both of you are poisoned. And you both take, at this time, immediately, oof, 17 points of poison damage.
I am down.
By this point, we should have realized that
I'm
everything
at 1
has been
health.
freaking trapped so far.
So, I'm assuming you guys both step back. Oh,
So I imagine
Yeah.
Iggy's gonna do that death thing on me.
so you are down to 0. I need another d20 from you because you're at death's door.
17.
17. That's the same thing that you rolled last time. So you get another scar from this yellow mold that has just started to poison you in some way.
I will let you decide where that scar will
No, that's up to you.
be.
That's up to you.
Okay, it'll look like I have a little mustache. That's
Okay.
a scar right under my my nose holes.
So, Yeah. I'm going to... Yes, so he's going to spare the dying on you. I believe he's got that spell, right?
Does
Yes.
my big booty bitch, does she have any spells on her?
She does not.
I do
So-
have a potion though, so she could give it to me.
Okay, so he cannot get to you in time. So you take one more failed death saving throw.
Okay, so I roll it right now, d20? Or do I just
Uh,
straight up die?
You give me one moment to take a look at.
Well, could Skamos not pull him out so he doesn't have to use his action to get out, and then he would be able to...
No, it's not an action to get out. This is repeating at the beginning of your turn. So
Oh, he
that's
just
why he takes
takes it
this damage.
Oh, he just takes it. Okay.
So yeah, you just take the full 1d10. So
One failure, right?
that gives you one failure, and then once it gets to Iggy's turn, he's able to spare the dying you. Skamos, you take 1 point of damage, so I'll get a d20 from you as well.
I hope you get a black thumb like me too. That'd be awesome.
Is it at the start of his turn or at the end of his turn?
It happens at the start. 19, that is, I believe, also a minor scar.
Get it on your thumb.
Give me one moment here to get to...
I think we've almost died more just going through traps in this place than we have.
You're still freaking greedy.
Greedies, it's what we are.
Combat options. Injuries. Yes, that is also a minor scar.
On my thumb.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then both of you can roll the Constitution saving throw again.
Jesus. 8.
Oof.
I might die on this, guys.
You
5?
might. Okay.
Actually, you know what? Can I use my action to drink my potion?
You can, yeah.
But that doesn't necessarily... I don't know.
It might stop me from going down to a death, though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it'll
yeah,
stop
it
you from
will.
getting another death
Yeah.
save.
Regains 2d4 plus 4 plus 2 hit points.
Okay.
So 5, 7 hit points.
Yeah, so that drops you back down to 0, and yeah, so when it gets back to your turns, yeah, you take more damage.
One more death save.
One, you don't, Chud, but Skamos gets one failed death save. And I need another con save from you both.
So, can we
Well-
tell if this is magical healing cured or like...
It does not appear to be magical healing cured. Skamos, you are good.
I'm
You are
back
now
again.
cured. And Chud, you succumb to it. What does that coin of yours do to save you?
I just have my coin of the blackened shard,
Yeah.
right? It's just gonna basically you're gonna see the yellow, whatever it is,
Mold, yeah.
the yellow mold just gets sucked out of my nose and chest,
Okay.
through my airways.
All right. Perfect. Out of your gills and everything, and
Yeah, just sucks it right out. So is
Okay.
that 1, 2, or 3 charges from that?
that is one charge. You should only have one charge left.
Oh, okay. So then that would be it then.
Yep.
When did
It
I
does-
use it before? 'Cause it has.
We've
3
only
charges.
ever had
You
one.
should
We haven't-
start with one. I forgot when you dealt with. Yeah, you guys got a new one way back. And you do get one with this that you can give to anyone. Golemov, I think, did you get
I took
that?
the last one.
You took the last
Yeah,
one? Yeah.
I took the last one because no one else had used theirs yet.
Yeah.
And I had used mine in the
Yeah,
the pre-game campaign.
Yeah. So it's up to you guys whether you want to give that to Chud or if you want to give it to someone else.
Yeah, no, I have no opposition to that.
Okay.
If it's rewarded afterwards, or whenever it's rewarded.
Where technically it should have been at the end of the last episode, but whatever. I forgot to give it to you guys.
Is it for killing Zardarok, or is
it's
it
for killing
clearing the
Zardarok?
forge? Okay. Because if it's clearing the forges, technically we still haven't done that.
That's true.
Which I'll at this point I would like to run over to Skamos and feed him a potion that I had in my bag, because I'm like, whoa, dude, don't go to the way to the dodo.
As I'm coughing up yellow fuck.
Yeah.
Well,
like, whatever, man.
Iggy's standing over top of you. Iggy's standing over top of you. You're his problem, not mine.
He's probably just watching me die, because he's like, very interesting.
Probably.
Very
So you heal 6.
6, okay. So 6. Chud, you're still at 0.
Okay.
And Iggy says, yellow mold, kill it with fire. And he gets his little clockwork, I think it's a clockwork dragon, to fire a firebolt in there. And I assume someone else helps him out with that as well, burning away that mold.
Firebolt.
Yeah, so it just and all the spores just light up like fireflies for a moment before going away.
So, am I still down? Or how's
you are still able to move around, but you're at 0. You are just.
I will say, what's in the chest?
As anyone looks in, there is a Sverfneblin skeleton, so a gnomish, a deep gnome. So it's a gnomish skeleton, but it's very, very obviously different than a normal gnome.
It's an elephant man skeleton.
Well, Iggy would recognize it. Wait, no, Iggy's a gnome, right?
Iggy is a gnome, yes.
Yeah.
Lilith would actually have an easier time recognizing it because she's from down there.
True.
So embedded in one of the skull's eye sockets is a false eye.
I want to jam it into my face, but I'm dead.
Do you want to grab it?
Well, I can't really do much, can I? I'm not
You can.
close to it.
You're at 0, but you can.
Call it to Iggy and be like, hey, there's a replacement eye for you.
So when it is taken out, it
Oh god.
kind of like shudders, and Chud, you feel your shard that you've got on your chest, I believe it's the Feywild shard,
Yeah.
also starts to shake.
Would I be able to grab it before they get it to him, and then shove it into my face?
You can grab it. Yeah, it's up to you if anyone's gonna let you take it.
Anybody gonna stop me from killing myself here? How many times am I gonna kill myself? Anybody gonna
You-
stop me from killing myself?
You grab it, and
Yeah.
you see it's not a false eye. It looks more like it was stabbed into that guy's eye socket.
Oh, is it another Feywild shot?
It is similar to your Feywild shard. And as you kind of take them close together to look at them, and then they ching and interlock and become a single piece. This one is just pitch black.
Oh shit.
So you can also add a Shadowfell shard to your list. You can only be attuned to one of them at a time.
At a time. What is
Yeah.
the shadow? Let me find out. You said shadow?
Shadowfell.
Shadow
One word.
fell.
Did we not give the Feywild shard to Lilith?
I took it.
It can only be used by a sorcerer.
Oh. That's right.
Yeah,
We offered it to her, and then we realized it could only be used by sorcery.
yeah.
That's right.
When it was
What does it do?
We were all very confused, and then now I'm like, oh, this is part of a bigger puzzle. Wait. Like, are ion stones still like super duper legendary?
some of them are very legendary. Some of them are. I think the most common is rare.
Okay, so they would still be, they would kind of be known about, like they're not
Yeah,
like
they're known about. Yeah.
So does this seem to resonate with that kind of idea?
It's possible, but this has like a sorceress kind of bent to it, with sorcerers being very they're not studied, they just do magic. It comes naturally. And this kind of has that bent rather than something made. Like an iron stone, this looks like it's possibly a natural formation of magic.
Okay. Since that's floating, I have the Feywild shard on my necklace.
Yeah, you have to have it either attached to a necklace or a staff or something like that.
Yeah.
So since you've got it in a necklace, this kind of connects to it, like two pieces of a puzzle that are now fused.
Okay, as I'm, laying there not moving so much, I will tell the guys that this is a dull, cold crystal. It sits heavy and laden, saturated by the Shadowfell's despair. As an action, I can attach a shard to an object or whatever, detach it. When I use meta magic option on a spell while holding or wearing the shard, I can momentarily curse one creature targeted by the spell, choose one ability score, and until the end of the next turn, the creature has disadvantage on ability checks and saving throws in that ability. And then my hand goes limp again.
Just look at me like, I wave him off, and it's like stupid fancy magic shit.
And I go, I'm a sorcerer.
With the identify that Skamos does on all of those things, there is a on the statue.
I will have tried to roll over there by the pile so they can identify my cloak as well.
Yeah. So the statue of some sort of creature does give off a bit of magic, but you're not sure what kind. It doesn't have a specific school. Hi. And the wand is a wand of web.
What do you guys want to give me?
And the cloak that Chud is wearing is a Piwafi, which is the drow version of a cloak of elven kind.
We just maybe just post a list and then we
Yep.
can maybe see who
I
wants the
absolutely will. I'll put it into the
best. That'd be awesome.
thing there.
Because it's easier for me to take a look at it and sort it out.
Yeah.
Right here, it's kind of like,
Yeah. It's about half an hour till the end, so after the game, I'll put it all into Discord for you guys. So, eventually, I'm just gonna scroll up. You guys do end up, you will end up getting through the entire place. It's not going to be
it's a matter of when.
Exactly. Valin starts accompanying you along with that Goliath, who is now concerned for his home, Wormduden Crag.
Wait, what Goliath?
He was one of the prisoners who came out and helped kill those duergar.
Can Valin heal me?
I don't think we introduced
She
ourselves
cannot.
to that prisoner.
She's a wizard.
Yeah, no,
Can anyone
Valin's
heal
the
me as
scary
they're
one with
dragging me
the...
around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
dragon.
Because I imagine you guys are literally like dragging my limp body.
Yeah.
I hit you for 10, actually. I did roll 10 for you.
Okay, perfect. I'll add that.
Chud would still be pretty much limping around because we have persistent death throws.
Yes.
So you're still sitting at two death.
Good night.
Night. I'm gonna roll my last 2
Okay.
deals, one for me and one for Chad.
There's also a rather common-looking person who says that he comes from the 10 Towns, but he doesn't look like a fighter.
Saved. And sorry, it was a Goliath, right?
Yeah, Goliath.
So,
Goliath.
That's
Another
a-
9 for you, Chad.
all right, thank you, sir.
Um,
That dude that doesn't look like anybody in particular, I'm gonna probably go cozy up to him once I get a little bit of life.
Okay.
Just
so-
you know,
So,
Sorry,
his-
what was the?
his brain.
let's see. This guy is named, he's a scrawny human in a dirty loincloth, named Peacock Wint.
My kind of guy.
Says that he's a trapper from Dugan's Hole. And he has the small, malformed ears and pointy teeth typical of that town's inbred stock.
Interesting. So he's like a little goblin human.
I guess so. He's not small. His ears are small and malformed.
Yeah, and he's got pointy teeth.
Yeah. And
I would have lifted up his loincloth and been like, I can see you're from whatever town that's from.
Dugan's Hole.
You're, everything's a little bit malformed. You're an interesting man. Okay. Do you know any secrets?
So the Goliath is named Kapanuk Talltree Thunlakalaga.
Can I ask for a Discord post on that name?
I will, yes. And he is also, like I said, from Wormdoom Crag. And after he's around when you guys talk to Valin, I assume. Are you telling her about the map?
Oh, yeah. If he's concerned about if he mentions that he's concerned about his home, I would pull out the map and be like,
Okay.
do one of these points match your home?
Yes. Which one is it? Wormdoom Crag is... I need to go to Places of Interest. Continued. Wormdoom Crag is the one that is furthest east.
Okay.
And then the other one he says is called Sky Tower Shelter. And as you guys clear the place out,
Sorry, what was the other, the second one again?
Sky Tower
It was
Shelter.
Sky. Okay.
So as you guys clear the place out, Valin says, she says, by now I'm sure Dugan's Hole and Goodmead, possibly even East Haven, are just wasted. I would suggest, my thoughts would be to head to Bremen and make a last stand there.
Would the dragon have gotten there already? Would I be able to actually do ascending in the morning to one of these places? It would have been gone through 3 places in one night?
She says, as quickly as dragons fly. Just depends how long it wants to stay in a town, destroying it.
Well,
I
I'll
would-
like kind of show her the sketched map. I'm like, well, this is its route, and I don't think it's gonna really dilly-dally, considering it's just a construct.
She says, agreed. She says, I have a magic item that may help. You do
Yes,
not...
please, I'll take it.
She smiles and then says, you don't look like you're in good sorts. You're not in the shape to be able to reach the there and fight.
Yeah. Yes.
She says, so our options, the way that I see it, is that we leave now, and you all probably die as soon as the dragon shows up, no matter where we go. Alternatively, we wait 8 hours. We wait 10 hours, she says, with this magic item in a secure location. Possibly either dungeons or better an area that we can close the doors and keep them locked for a time. We don't want anyone walking in and getting injured. Each hour that we are within the radius of this item before it expires and turns to dust, we will live 1 day. That will give us a full 10-day to recover. And
then fight a dragon when it comes back, pretty much.
no, it will only be 10 hours. Likely it won't have finished all of the towns by then.
Oh, I get it. Okay, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I misunderstood.
She basically has a frick, what's it called again?
It's like a fast forward stone.
No, what's the
Full
time
rest?
thing from Dragon Ball Z?
Oh shit, what is it called?
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Do we have enough XP to level up for this 10-day, or?
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
That's why I'm giving it to you.
Hyperbolic
because-
time chamber.
Yes, the hyperbolic time chamber.
Yes, it is basically, yeah.
Basically that. So you guys,
I think I have something that can help.
in
A
the
spell.
Really?
in the book, you guys would level up, but because of the way that we're doing with the long level ups, you wouldn't be able to. You'd still be level 5 going into this fight for much stronger
Dragon.
characters.
Although I will be Feywild while starting it, so we'll see. I might just straight up die, or it might die.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's why I'm giving you guys this chance. She's got this item that you can use. She says, once we've finished our rest, we also have a couple of options. We can take the long route. Best, if we're doing that, to go directly to Bremen, since it will be the closest that definitely has not been destroyed. That will give us time to set up, and it will take us longer to get out of here because we would have to go through the valley and around the mountains. Alternatively, we could go over the mountain. It's a straight shot. Takes less time, but there are dangers inherent in it. Who knows if we'll trigger an avalanche or not. And
There's something we might have for that. We already have too. Just so you guys know, we do have. Where is it? Fuck. Someone has the charm of the Snow Walker. Is that only for as an action? You can expend one of the charms charges to gain the benefits for the next 24 hours. You and your allies within 15 feet ignore difficult terrain caused by snow or ice. See through heavily obscured by snow to a distance of 60 feet. Immune to the effects of extreme cold described in the Dungeon Master's Guide. Yeah, once we use those 3, we can put it on. But somebody has that.
Yeah, I think Iggy has it.
Is that the
Um,
charm bracelet that we, like a little charm bracelet we found?
no, it was given to him by one of the Chewingas.
Oh, the Chewingas.
Yeah.
So
So
that
you
is an
can
option,
use
too.
that.
We
She
can hide in the tiny hut to level up.
she says that
Oh, yeah.
will protect us from that, but it won't protect us from possible avalanches, which could
But we
slow our
shouldn't be able to-
progress. She says, I still suggest Bremen, but if we go the short way, we may be able to catch up with it in the Dwarven Valley or Lonely Wood, possibly.
But wouldn't that we'd have a better advantage of not having avalanches, considering that we're not going to be like. Well, I guess we wouldn't be too loud, and we wouldn't be
So
trudging through the terrain at that.
difficult terrain just means that it slows you down.
Okay, it doesn't mean about anything.
Yeah, the avalanche is still a possibility.
Find out the decision next time.
Right.
Because that is.
Yeah.
I've got like a retarded cat.
Well,
He's
because like.
attacking the door right now.
Oh, Bigby does that. He doesn't do it to the inside doors though. Just when the
Orange
neighbor
cat
cat.
problems.
Yeah.
It must be an orange cat thing. Can you hear him? He's
Yeah.
smashing the door, man. He's a weirdo. Sorry.
Also, as she finishes explaining our options, I'm gonna like chuckle a little bit under my breath. Be like, well, that's quite a predicament.
Yes, it is.
Did we find any fancy books in this place? Because I would love to steal them.
I don't believe there are any fancy books. You did fight a mimic.
The Zardarok is.
We fought a mimic?
You fought a mimic.
When was that?
That was in the fast forwarded section.
Oh.
Okay, so you did fight a. You fought an undead priest who, as soon as you killed him, a creepy ghost popped out of him and flew out into the adjoining area.
And Golmov didn't eat him?
Nobody knows about my ghost eating charades, okay? Leave it alone.
It was a mummy eating. Oh, no, you did eat that one ghost, too.
Yeah, there was the other ghost too, so, like, we don't talk about this.
He looked
No one
like an
saw
even
that.
creepier one.
Was
So,
Golmov there, though? Because he might have tried to eat him anyway.
I'm
once you
not
killed
trying to
him,
kill
he did have a hat there. An interesting looking hat. And a whole crapload of stone tablets that had been written on, chiseled
Ooh,
into.
I would have at least taken some of my pages and at least went and
Did
did the
yeah.
scratch work. Yeah.
Okay, so there are 92 tablets. Would you go through all of those?
I would have, yes. I probably would have sat down for that. Done
Okay.
An hour or whatever doing that. Unfortunately for everyone else at that time. 92
Alright.
pages.
So you could actually have holed up in the in that area. That's the temple that he was in. So you could have holed up in there, and you could do that while everyone's resting.
I could, yeah, I'll definitely do that for a bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
I'll be right back, guys.
While everyone's getting that 10 days in 10 hours.
Well, I'd still like to get most of that rest.
Oh yeah, you will.
Is that?
It's just
Okay, but that would be one of the things I do during.
yes,
right?
one of the
Yeah.
things that you do during that 10 days that you have.
Yeah.
Valin makes sure that food is stocked up. Grandalfa helps out. She tells Grandalfa, do not let anyone into here. There's an invisible barrier that will be on the doors and all of the windows. And it will be some ways up the elevator shaft because there is an elevator in one of the rooms in the temple. She says going through that will cause whoever goes through to age extremely quickly and will likely end in their death. And then she looks at you guys and says, including us, if we try to go out. So stay within. There will be you can use one of the rooms to... We can use one of the rooms to make our business.
Poop.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, yes.
Unless, I'll look at her and go, unless you have some other business you'd like to do with me.
She looks at you and says, no. Unfortunately, you're not my type.
She's an old lady, isn't she?
She is quite an old
Start
lady.
playing a song on my lute. It's
Okay.
so hot in here.
It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes.
Getting so hot.
So hot, I don't take my clothes.
I think she might be going with you then, as I'm
Can I roll
using my crayons to
performance
scribble out all those
to see if
all
it
those
works.
papers.
Yes, you can
You know?
roll performance. What exactly is it doing, or is it just for fun?
Mood for my boy Chad. That's a 24.
Okay.
I'll dance with the music.
Okay. bobbing your head like like in the We Got the Moves video as you're
I'll be
getting
doing
the
some Justin Timberlake moves, like whatever that one song is. Where
Sexy
it's
Back?
Like I go, yeah, that's right there. I'll be doing some sexy back. For her.
all right. You got all these tablets in here that you're going through. 92 of them to
Yeah.
scribe through. They are. You're probably reading a bit as you're taking the.
I'd imagine so.
Yeah, the carbon copies or whatever you would call it. I can't remember what it's called. It's a manifesto of a demon prince that wants to bring winter to the entire planet. It includes some to the entire plane, actually, the entirety of realm space, and it's starting in this area. And it talks about having influenced the goddess of winter, and how there is how his master, who goes unnamed in the entire thing, just called Master, how he has placed his thorns within her and holds her under his sway.
Oh, I'm definitely going to be getting the guys over here as I'm going through this and reading it to them.
Severin's
Does
not
it
too
appear
happy
that it's in
because
any sort of order? Like, does it appear that it's like this one's the beginning, this one's the end?
oh yeah,
I'm sure I'd be able to figure it out, yeah.
yeah. It's
I'd like to go to the end and start reading from the backwards to
You want to
the
read backwards to
beginning?
the front?
okay.
yeah. But
Um,
grab the last tablet.
Okay, so the last tablet
No,
is just
no.
talking about. It's like a. It's in a Revelations sort of wording, and it's talking about how the entirety of realm space, the entire crystal sphere, will be encased in the ice of this particular level of the abyss. His
Okay.
demon prince's level of the abyss. Actually,
Wait,
I'm gonna see
level-
what happens
yeah,
when
like,
that gets to the end and see if it makes sense to him without the last tablet.
I'm pretty sure I would have got through it all before I read to you guys my new manuscript, by the way. Considering that's kind of one of the things that I learned from Deckard.
you did learn that from Deckard. A bad habit.
I don't know if it's a bad habit. It's one that makes me money. So
And
But if he takes it, I imagine I'd notice that this doesn't end properly, right?
yeah, it doesn't have an ending.
So
Just stops in the middle of, well, at the end of one chapter and doesn't have the next portion, which is obviously missing.
So I will probably be looking around for it.
And keep in mind, Skamos, this is a 90, or is it a 90 pound or 50 pound? 50 pound tablet of granite that is 1 foot wide, 1.5 foot long, and 2.5 inches thick. So it's pretty big.
Kind of hard to hide.
Hard to hide.
Over there with it.
Yeah, it's not something you casually hide.
Yeah. Severin is pretty upset by this because it's talking about his goddess Oral.
Would we have any idea how he would be able to control a goddess? Because he says he has his thorns in there. Is that something like one of the maybe spells, a higher end spell of like Crown of Thorns or something like that?
It's possible.
Have we ever heard of anything? Have I ever heard of anything like that? A spell like that?
As far as you know, there is no way to cast a spell that powerful, but it is talking about a demon prince, and demon princes are not quite, but very close to on the level with gods.
Does it mention the name of the demon prince?
It does not. Just says master. The master.
I will go to Iggy and Golmoth, probably Iggy more, and I'll ask if somebody made a crown of thorns out of Chardolin for, let's say, a god or goddess, would that be something that would be able to take over their mind or be able to shift their mind? Is that something that Chardolin would do?
You know that Chardolin does it to people.
Yeah, it does corrupt people. We have seen it cause issues.
So I think that wouldn't be such of a leap to think that this demon god made a Chardolin crown for a god, this goddess, and that's what's causing some of this corruption and all this winter night.
So, one thing, Skamos and Golemov that you remember is the Chardolin statue, the figurehead in East Haven that you were tasked with stealing. Was a depiction of Kostichi, a demon prince of frost giants, and his particular lair was very ice cold.
Ooh, so we're putting 2 and 2 together now.
Oh, so yeah.
Would I be able to write all this down on my little piece of Dragonheart jerky?
On your piece of Dragonheart jerky?
Yeah.
It would be difficult to write it on there.
Okay. Even though it's 3x2, I can write it really small. I can send that back to the university.
I mean, you've got paper that you could use.
I've just used 92 sheets of paper. I don't think I have much paper left. I'm sure I would have had to take Iggy for some of this paper as well.
Iggy does have paper.
I would have had to take some of this.
We shattered that statue.
You did.
But that's not the point. That's all fitting together right now with what's going on.
Well, yeah.
Now we know who the demon prince is. We know which goddess is being controlled. And how.
You guys, because I seem to remember Golemov, I believe, rolling like a 20-something on the religion check when you saw it.
It was me.
It was you? Yeah. So that makes sense because you roll high for everything.
Yeah.
So you know that Kostichi's lair is the 23rd layer of the infinite layers of the abyss. It's known both as the Iron Wastes and as the Ice Wastes, which is just a vast expanse of glaciers, mountains, and ruins buried in miles deep ice. constantly battered by extremely cold and violent blizzard, and illuminated by a dim and distant source, similar in brightness to a moon, which is kind of what's going on in Icewind Dale.
Interesting. What was that the demon's name again? Sorry.
Oh god, I will put it in. I'll put it in Discord because it's very difficult to spell. I'm probably not pronouncing it right.
I mean, honestly, yeah, I googled it, but yeah, no, it seems like that's how I would pronounce it.
Yeah. But we're at 8:56. If anyone doesn't have any other questions,
I think we all just want the loot list, obviously, because
Yeah,
we want loot. Like,
well, I'm pretty sure I'd like to send back, at least I'll try to find if I can have something to write on, and then try to get back what I think is probably the most important thing, is sending back who I think is controlling which god with the crown of Charlatan Thorns. So,
it didn't
to me,
specify Charlatan. It just said
it doesn't
that it
but
got his thorns in her.
we just know that the goddess is corrupted. We don't know how necessarily, but we just know that she is.
Chud's jumping to conclusions.
Okay.
So he's
that makes
putting
sense.
it together, and he's putting his name on it, and he's going to be trying to get that to whoever he can as soon as he can to get that out. So even if I get the next day, I might do a sending message to one of our guys right at the beginning so that they can send this message to the university.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell anybody this, but I will. That'll be my first thing to do.
I'll introduce Chud to the idea of the jump to conclusions carpet.
There's a jump to conclusions carpet? I've never heard of that.
Well, have you seen Office Space with the jump to conclusions, Matt?
I've seen Office Space a very long time ago. So
I've seen it a few times. It's great.
It's basically like just it's a joke, obviously.
Yeah.
Where you just like jump to it's
Jump
a mat like
to
Twister,
conclusions,
and you jump to a conclusion.
Chud's just gonna stare at you blankly.
Well, Chud does have a new bay.
Yeah.
A new bay?
Yeah, your dwarven friend, your dwarven lady.
Oh, yay, before anyone
or your
else.
duergar lady.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I am enamored by her. Especially that she can get really big. And I keep looking at her and just kind of muttering snoo snoo.
That's my snoo snoo.
All right.
Yeah, how did that go, by the way, with the 26 that we rolled? Did you get a romance?
Oh yeah.
A 26. Who rolled what?
He was playing his lute for the old lady.
Oh, so what was it you were trying to do?
I was just doing a sexy dance for her.
Okay.
Trying to seduce her.
Trying to seduce Valin?
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
Fair enough. I'll continue my sexy dance from my bay over there.
Okay. And yeah, that's where we will leave it. You guys can level up. I'll let the others know as well. And next time, you will not be playing your normal characters. I'll send everyone a link to the new campaign that I just set up aside so that we wouldn't have a crap load of characters in our current campaign in D&D Beyond. It's going to be playing your sidekicks.
I am my sidekick.
Yes, you'll be playing someone else.
Oh. Somebody more powerful, I hope.
Possible.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, I guess.
Yeah.
Deckard wakes up. Motherfuckers. You guys better watch out.
Oh, they're being attacked by the dragon. Goddamn.
Considering he doesn't have a heart anymore.
There is a Charlatan dragon out there, and it's ripping through towns.
Yeah.
Well, you guys should know that if Deckard wakes up, he's probably your best bet.
So yeah, regardless of how quickly you guys leave after this 10-hour rest, you're not going to make it to Caer Konig in time, which is what Valen told you. So yeah, you guys can figure out which place you're going first, and then we can will next time play your sidekicks, and then the one after that you'll be back to yourselves at whichever town you decide to go to finish off the dragon.
I wonder if Steve's coming back too, because that'd be epic. Oh shit, guys, this is gonna be awesome. Boy.
Woo!
All right.
Yeah, very cool. I'm excited.
Okay.
Have a good one, everyone.
Yeah.
Have a good
Have
night,
a good one.
guys.
Happy Sunday.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for
Watch
watching.
next
Watch next week, and if you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, share. And if our couple of viewers are from any of the Discord servers that I pinged, sorry that I pinged so freaking late. I dropped that link 2 hours into the show. But
comment that you want Deckard back too. That'd be great.
yeah.
Bring Deckard